I had an experience recently at a particular music conference with a particular industry professional that was very enlightening to me. If you've seen my TikTok recently, I've been uploading videos really regularly. And the reason for that is at least partially because of this experience that I had with this person that I met at this conference. I don't want to name this person. I don't want to shame this person. The circumstances that led to this, I think, are totally understandable. For those of you that don't know, when you're releasing your own music, which is what I do, I'm not signed to a label, there is a pre-release phase and there is a post-release phase. Pre-release is industry insiders. So that would be people that run blogs, playlists. Obviously, if you wanted to sign with a label, you would need to reach out to them before the song is out. Post-release is much more about reaching you, specifically designed to share with you the story of the song, or even just make sure that you hear the song at all. Just as a quick addendum, I do have a song coming out on November 1st, 2024, that is called Ready Player One, so anticipate that. My strategy in the past has been to allocate some of my energy and my budget and my time towards pre-release, and some of my energy and my budget and my time towards post-release. Something that I wasn't really questioning. I had this notion that, if you just get your music in front of the right person, in front of the right manager, in front of the right label, that they will see the vision and they will promote the song and they will give you the resources that you need, advertise and reach more people and all of this stuff. I have always in the back of my head, even though I know it is sort of illogical, I have had that story playing. And at this conference that I just went to, this was something that was totally kind of ripped from my mind. It is a story that no longer makes sense to me. And it has caused me to change my strategy to pretty much everything. So the story is this. I go to this music conference. It's called IMSTA, and it is a music tech conference. So there are different rooms at this big music studio in central Manhattan. Each one of them is a different plugin developer. So maybe it's FabFilter, maybe it's Celemony, maybe it's Soundtoys, all of these different people showing off their suite of plugins, showing off their latest plugins. The conference typically is about going to different rooms, seeing what's up, seeing these keynote speeches, and then meeting other people. So I'm a music producer. I get into all that kinds of stuff. But at this particular conference, there was something that wasn't at last year's conference, which I also went to, which was this song review thing. There are two music industry professionals, and the idea is you bring up a song on your phone, and they give you feedback, and there's like a chance to get like a wild card entry into the songwriting competition with a prize of like $5,000. Me having this story in my head, I just need to get my music in front of the right person. I'm like, A, it's not going to take that much time, and B, this is going to be, potentially a chance for somebody to actually hear what I'm doing and to get excited about it. So I get in this line, and there's only 4 people in front of me. It's like a very short line. It is an hour and a half before this music review process is meant to stop. And in my mind, it's like, okay, they're probably being pretty quick with everybody. 4 people ahead of me in line, 30 to 45 minutes, probably like 10 minutes per person. I will be able to share my song and get some good feedback and maybe have some sort of industry connection that I can pursue moving forward. Instead, it's about an hour and a half. I got in line at 3:30 with 4 people ahead of me, and at 5 o'clock sharp, when it was supposed to stop, I got up to the front of the line. And so I spoke to this person that was the industry professional at this conference, and I said, if you're done, I totally get that. It's 5 o'clock sharp. That's the time that you committed. If you need to step away, that's good. And this person basically kind of looks at me, looks at the line behind me, is like, oh, I feel bad. I want to make sure that everyone gets a thing. And so the person that is coordinating the event is like, maybe, just listen to the first little bit of the song and give feedback. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I've waited in line for an hour and a half. I might as well. But the experience I have is this. I sit down with this person. I explain, I'm Evoke. I'm a musician, singer, songwriter, rapper, producer. And so what you're about to hear on this song is made entirely by me. This is, no one else has touched these files. And I'm interested in hearing your feedback. And so I give this person my iPod. They plug in their Apple earbuds, which is an interesting choice. I mean, that's not necessarily what I would do at a busy music conference, but whatever, that's that. And listen to the first minute of a song, pause it, and then say, oh, wait, no, something just changed. I need to listen to the rest of it, which is like, yeah. So they play it for about another 30 seconds, and then their friend walks up and they say, oh my God, and take out the headphones, stand up, hug this person, sit back down, and continue playing the track from where it left off. So already this person is getting a minute and then 30 seconds, and then this person has broken up my very short song into 3 separate chunks, all with half focus through Apple EarPods while talking with other people. And at the end of all of that, this person turns to me and says, I think that some of the distortion early on in the track is a little bit harsh, and then looks at me as though our interaction is this done. For whatever reason, I mean, obviously that's not a great experience. And there's a lot of factors that you can point to of like, this was the end of this person's shift. Probably they should have just walked away at the end of this and been done. But for me, it was really a bad experience in the best way possible, because what it showed me unequivocally is that I was a person in a line. And that's the situation that I'm in the music industry right now. I'm not affiliated with any labels. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of industry connections. I'm just a person in line at this big music conference among all of these other talented people who also just want to get their music heard. And I don't doubt, I mean, clearly somebody got the chance to enter the songwriting competition, but even that is a chance to get into a different line, to be heard by a different group of people, and just hope that they like your song. And then even if they do that, sure, you win $5,000. Does that $5,000 turn into a music career? So I walked away from that interaction and went straight home. There was a little bit more of the conference, but I was like, I need to digest this. The wheels started turning. Where I got to with this was basically, I am allocating too much of my time and energy towards the inside of the music industry. And that's not smart. I'm not trying to impress that person. That's not the end goal of why I make music. I'm not trying to impress someone with a fancy title. I'm not trying to impress a music industry insider. That's not why I started making music. That's not why I make songs now. The reason I make songs now is because I like them, and I want to share them with other people who like them. And I think that what I'm doing is very, very good. And so it is silly of me to try to use my resources to reach these people that don't care and won't care unless you already care. My mindset has shifted completely. I don't care about gatekeepers. I don't care about music industry insiders. I'm not spending any money on reaching blogs or getting on playlists or anything like that. All of my resources and energy right now are being dedicated to making things for you to engage with, for you to see, so that I can share what I love about this music with you directly and not have to worry about impressing somebody who makes money off of being impressed. That's my main takeaway from this experience that I had. Being a person in line, trying to impress someone with authority is a losing battle. I might as well, when I got into that line, just bought a lottery ticket, because that was effectively the same thing. I lost that particular lottery. It was the wrong time. It was the wrong person, the wrong context. I sat down at the exact wrong moment for what I wanted to happen. And I don't want to play the lottery anymore. So that's all I've got for you today. The long and short of it is I got this new camera lens that makes it much easier for me to frame my shots. I've got my setup so that it's much easier. I'm delighted that people can just hold the microphone on YouTube now. That makes me very happy, because I used to have to put in so much time and effort into moving furniture around in my house just to get the shots for the previous videos I was doing. All of my effort now is going towards giving you what you want. So tell me what you want in the comments below, especially if you are a long-time listener of the music and a long-time viewer of the channel. Tell me what it is that you want to see. I have in the back of my mind, I've got live streams, plenty of day-to-day content on TikTok that I'm excited to share. I've got more videos about my experiences with sobriety and bipolar disorder and PTSD, all of these kinds of things. It's weird to list them out like that. I hate doing it. I have all of these things kicking around that I want to do, but if you have any perspective on what you would like, on what is valuable to you, please share that in the comments below. I read every single one, and I will respond to every single one, because that's where my heart's at now. I've got a new song coming out November 1st, Ready Player One. In any case, I very much appreciate you tuning in and listening through all the way to the end. Any likes and subscribes are super, super helpful to me. It means a lot and helps me reach more people and provide more awesome stuff for the people that are already here. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for the algorithm. Leave a comment telling me your favorite form of masochism. I should post more, I should write less, I should spend more time promoting, but I digress. I'm violently opposed to being fake with my online presence. I don't have the energy to pretend to be enlightened, lying through the lens as though I know you when I never will, and tell you that we're friends before I ask you for your dollar bills.
This audio was brought to you by...